If you just got MX bikes and are extremely overwhelmed by all the mods, this is the video for you. I will take your rider from looking like this to looking like this. But before we get all that, we have a bit of preparation to do. Okay, before we actually jump into the mod side, what I want you guys to do is go to Google and type in WINRAR. You're going to want to go WINRAR, WINRAR in Google, and then you're just going to hit download right here. And then you're just going to click this right there and get that downloaded and installed. All right, next we're going to find the location of where we're going to put the mods before we get anything downloaded. So I want you to do is go down here and you're going to type in this PC or go up to this PC here. And this is going to bring you to this screen. Hopefully you guys have more storage than I do, but this is where we start. So we're going to go to our C drive. This is typically where you're going to find this folder. You're going to go to your C drive. You're going to go to users. Then you're going to go to, it's going to be your name. This is the name that I have my stuff under. So it's going to be, look for your name, whatever your account is under. You're going to click on your name. You're going to go down to documents. And then you're going to go to Poboso, MX bikes, and then mods. And then you should be here. All right, now that we've located our mods folders, we're going to download the most important thing, which is the OEM pack, so you can get all the Yamahas, Hondas, and stuff. So you're going to open up a Google tab, and you're going to want to go over to mxb-mods.com. You can see right there. I'll put the link in the description, and it'll bring you to a page like this. It may look a little bit different depending on when you're watching this, but it'll bring you to this page. You're going to want to go up to bikes, new bikes, OEM motocross pack. And then again, this may look a little bit different depending on what patch we're on or whatever, but this is the main pack. You're going to want to scroll down here a bit, past all the pretty looking bikes, and you're going to want to click on one of these download links right here. These are the top two that I would suggest. If you already have these and you need the patch, you can do the purple ones. But if this is your first time downloading these bikes, I would click on the top one or the second one, depending on what you prefer. Once you click on it, it'll bring you to this screen and should immediately download. Sometimes you may have to click right here, but this one immediately started downloading. Once that is finished downloading, it may take a second and then this will pop up. It's always going to ask you to purchase WinRAR. You can just close out of that. And as you can see, here we are. This is what it gives you. It's going to go mods, bikes, and tires. Now, this is really important. You can see all of these bikes, okay? So you're going to want to click on the top one and hold shift and click on the bottom one there. You're going to grab and drag. This is back to our bikes folder, and you're just going to let go. And it'll do its thing, and it'll transfer all that over. Once everything's completed, your bikes folder should look like this, but careful, okay? You're not done yet. You're going to want to go back to your mods here, okay? And you're going to want to open tires. Now, we're going to go back to our download over here, and we're going to go back one, hit the little back bar. And we're going to open tires and we're going to highlight both of those and drag those over. Now you should have the OEM bikes in the game. Next, I would like to get us some bike skins. So we got a little graphics for the bikes now. So we're going to go back to here, open up bikes. As you can see, there's all these folders. And in these folders, there's going to be a paint folder. And as you can see, they're all going to be empty. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to MXB mods and we're going to find us a bike paint that we like. This FANTIC skin is pretty cool, so we're going to grab this one. As you can see, it's for the FANTIC 450, so we're going to give that a download. We're going to click there. It'll bring us here. We're going to click again. We're going to close the ad. As that downloads, you can see I've already downloaded this once. And WinRAR is going to open this. It's going to bring you to this folder. Now, you do not want to just drag this folder in. You want to open the folder, and you can see it gives us two PNT files, .pnt. That's important. We're going to go back to our bikes folder. We're going to find the FANTIC 450, which is going to be right here. So you can click on that. You're going to open paints, and as you see, there's nothing in there. But we're going to grab these two skins and we're going to just drop them in there. And that's it. Now we should have a FANTIC 450 graphics kit. Next, I want to download some gear, some pants and jersey. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this RENEN gear because I like RENEN gear. This is cool stuff. We're going to scroll down. We're going to click this one. This is Mediafire. When it brings you to this page, sometimes you will have to just download these individually if they aren't already in a folder. So to download them individually, you're just going to click that and then click that, delete the ad. As you can see, there it is. But what we need to do is we need to pull back up our mods folder here. As you can see, we're still in the FANTIC. So we're going to go back to mods. We're going to go over to Rider this time, down to Riders, Default MX, Paints. And as you can see, I did this earlier with the black gear, but now we're going to drag in our Carolina blue gear. So we should have that now in the game. Next, I want to download a track. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up here to the search bar and we're going to download this track PALETA V2, and it'll bring you, once you hit that search button, it'll bring you to this page right here. You're going to want to click on this. This is a great track. It has like 80,000 downloads, and this is one that people seem to struggle with quite a bit. You're going to scroll down a bit and hit this button right here. It'll take you over to this page. You're going to hit download yet again, and then download again. And now you should see it'll pop up down there. As that downloads, we're going to open up our mods folder again. As you can see, we're still in the Rider Paint section because there's our Carolina blue. So we're going to go back to mods. We're going to go over here to tracks, and we're going to click on motocross because this is a motocross track, and this is where we're going to drop that. So all we're going to do is we're just going to grab that again, go to motocross, and drop this in there. Now, I'd like to point something out here. See how it has the parentheses 3? If you ever see that, that means you've double downloaded, or in this case, triple downloaded this link, and this track will not work. So if you ever have the parentheses, you need to get rid of that. You can do that by clicking on this and then clicking on it again so that you can edit the file name. And you're just going to want to delete that 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is all. Now this track will be in the game. So we have a track now. We have rider gear. We have a bike skin, and we have the OEMs. But we need some boots and we need some helmets. So what we're going to do is we're going to boot up MXB mods again. We're going to go up here to the top, go down to boots, and we're going to hit boot models. Now we're going to go over to the Fox Instincts by Insane. Click on that, and we'll be able to scroll down a bit, and we're going to go to this one right here and download this. As you can see, it gave us a T-Crane Instinct.pkz. We're going to go back to our mods folder, go over here back to mods. Now we're going to go to rider this time and boots. As you can see, there's nothing in there. So the same thing, we're just going to grab this and then drop that in there. Sometimes these will come with folders attached to them as well, with a paint folder within them, similar to the rider, but this one doesn't. So this one will have all of these skins and the model as well. For helmets, it's going to be pretty much the same thing. You're going to go back up to rider. We're going to go over here to helmets. We're going to go to helmet models, and we're going to click, any of these. The Alpine Star SM10 is really, really popular. So we're just going to click on this one, scroll down here a bit. We're going to hit download. While that is downloading, we can open up our mods folder again, go back to rider. This time we can open up helmets, and as you can see, it's empty, but when this is downloaded, we'll be able to put that in there. Once that is finished downloading, it'll pop up this screen right here. And as you can see, this time there's a PKZ and a folder. So we're going to want to grab both of those and drag those over into our helmets folder. Now, if you open this folder, you'll see that there's goggles and paints. So now if you download any paints or goggle paints, you can just drop them in there like you did for the rider kits and the graphics kits for the bikes. Now within MX Bikes, you can see I went ahead and selected all of our gear. There's our gear that we downloaded, the RENEN gear. Here is the bike. Here will be all of the 450s under MX1. You can find the 2-strokes there, the 254 strokes, the 125 2-strokes, and like the 500s there. And then there's our skin that we downloaded, and let's see if our track is there. And we're gonna go PALETA, and there is the track. So everything worked. And just like that, boys, you now have everything you need to thoroughly enjoy the game of MX Bikes. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like and consider hitting that subscribe button.